I used to hate cats, used to be dogs all the way, till a cat came along, changed my tune. Now I say I prefer cats to people, and cats seem to prefer me too.
Hello there, cat people. Dan the Catman here, along with Michelle the Meow Maven. So happy to have
Hi.
you, Michelle. And please pronounce your last names. I don't want to screw it up.
It's okay. Bonomo.
I would have
That's
messed it up. I'm so sorry. And welcome to episode 71 of the Shelter Cats podcast, the podcast created by Shelter Cats, and our holiday episode. So everybody's festive for the holidays. I was going to stuff this here, but it was vetoed, so I'm not going to do that.
It
I
just looked like
don't
you had to shave a little bit. That's really what it looked like. Like you had a little.
I don't have a holiday sweater. I've never had a holiday sweater ever. I,
That's
yeah,
okay.
I
There's
grew up
so many out
Jewish.
there now, though.
I feel like I should get one.
Yeah.
Michelle, design holiday merch for us, please.
Got it.
Um,
All right.
before we get to talk to you guys, Michelle has just a little business to take care of.
I sure
Okay.
do. The Shelter Cats podcast is part of the Chewy Shelter and Rescue Affiliate Program. Chewy's mission is to be the most trusted and convenient online destination for pet parents and partners everywhere. Chewy is passionate about supporting animals and making a positive impact in communities across the country. Local shelters and rescues oftentimes serve as a first home or provide continued support to pets. That's why Chewy is committed to supporting organizations that benefit the overall health, safety, and well being of shelter and rescue animals. Please click the link in the podcast description. You'll not only be helping your local shelter, you'll also be supporting our podcast. So thank you, Chewy.
We love Chewy, and you do that so well. I screwed it up while you were away. So we are here. We are here with Rescue Advocates of Long Island, their second appearance. Welcome back, guys.
Hi.
Welcome back.
Thanks
And
for having us.
Anne Marie and Caitlin, right?
Yes.
Yes.
So we had you guys on for season two back in the old days when we just had audio. So now we get to see you
Right.
as well,
Right.
looking festive. So um, just give us a quick recap of Rescue Advocates of Long Island for. We'll have the link to the previous episode, but just give us a quick like cliff notes of what you guys
Of
do.
course.
Yeah, so we are a 501c3 charity that was co-founded by my siblings and I, and our parents help us with everything. Basically, we do a lot for our local shelter, our local rescues. We do our annual holiday drive, which we're gonna get into, I assume. We also make paintings for homeless dogs and cats. We help out at our local shelter's reading program. Um, we do a lot to collect for all the different rescues and shelters, and we've been doing it for 12 years. So,
Yeah.
it's definitely been a great experience thus far, and we love helping everybody out every year. It's such a pleasure.
So it's holiday time, which means you're in your holiday drive. And I
Yes.
Yeah.
wanted to have you guys on last year around the holiday time, but I messed it up, so I accept responsibility for that. Uh,
It's
what?
okay. Life gets crazy.
How did the holiday drive? How did it come about to have a holiday drive? And what goes into getting a holiday drive done? Like, how far out do you have to start that? It must be a lot more work than I'm thinking. So, what's involved in a holiday drive?
Yeah, so by now we have our routine. We kind of are used to how we do the holiday drive every year. But originally, when we started up the charity, we were thinking of ways that we could give back and help out. And a holiday drive is such an amazing way to help homeless animals during the holidays. It's such a special time of year. It's the perfect time of year to give back. And so we organized our holiday drive as our way to give back to homeless dogs and cats during the holidays. And originally it was just dogs and cats, but in previous years we've helped out horses and we help out guinea pigs. So we've branched out a bit, but um, usually we start discussing things around like late October,
Mhm.
early November just so we can get all of our ideas in one place, who we're going to be helping out, how we're going to make things work. So even before the actual holiday drive starts, we like to discuss ideas for each year. And this year we're helping out 12 organizations, whether it be rescues or shelters. And we, figure out who needs what, whether it's supplies, toys, treats, or just monetary donations. Um, and we make sure to organize all of that so when the holiday drive does start, we know exactly which organizations are getting what supplies.
Right. And it's through Amazon, like we create that wish list. We reach out to once we decide who we're helping for the year for the holiday drive, then we reach out to them and what do you need? Like Caitlin was saying, whether it's monetary or actual items. And if it's actual items, we compile it all on an Amazon wish list and, we share the link so that, people can go right to it. And we keep track of who wants what so that we know to give it to them once we do our deliveries, usually late December, early January.
That's great.
How do you decide those 12 organizations?
So it is challenging. So we do a combination, I think, of ones we've helped since the start,
Hmm.
like original ones
Yeah.
that, we've developed relationships with that we continue to support year after year. And then we do try to sprinkle in some newer ones every year. So it's very hard though, I have to say. There are so many rescues and shelters who do need the support. So
Yeah.
it's very hard to decide. We would love to have 20, 30 that we're helping. 12 is a lot. It still
Yeah,
is a
that's a
lot.
that's a great number.
Yeah.
Yes. And, every year, thank goodness for the support of everybody out there so that we can help those 12. But it is very hard to narrow it down. So many need our help on Long Island, so many.
And is there like a qualifying factor that helps you narrow that down, or do you look at like what a particular organization might need and see if that is, oh, we can help them the best, or is it like a low-hanging fruit thing where, okay, well, I know we can satisfy all of their needs, or how does that work?
Yeah, like I think at least for the rescues that we've been helping since the beginning, like Long Island Pit Stop, Gettable, Tough Tails, those are definitely ones that, we've made those connections and we formed the relationships with the people who run those rescues. So it's no question that we'd love to help them every year. And since we've been helping them for years, we have an idea of kind of what they need, what they look for, and so it's very important for us to at least give back to the ones who have been there for us for so long. Um,
Right. So yeah, no, that's definite. And for like the newer ones or ones who are newer to us,
Right.
we'll reach out and just say, would you rather have items? Would you rather have the monetary donation? Because so many do have medical bills.
Yeah.
So
Yes.
a lot of times, so like to compare back in the day, 12 years ago versus now, um, I guess when we first started, it was more the items. It was more, we need these kinds of supplies.
Right.
Then it became over time because there's so many medical, needs of the animals that are being rescued that it became more the monetary donations.
Yeah.
And it's fine, but some like the shelters though are more the items because they're public shelters, so many dogs. So
Right.
it's more like supplies and items and toys and treats. As the smaller grassroots rescues, they need more of that, the medical care support through more of the monetary donations.
Hmm.
We found that too from all the rescues that we've spoken to, both. Hey, I see a cat. There's a cat
Yes.
behind you.
Oh,
Who's that?
that's yeah. Hold on, that's Sophie. That's our Sophie.
Sophie! There you have. Is that your cat?
Yes, we actually started with fostering them the end of the summer, and we adopted them a few weeks later. So they are officially, it's Sophie and Milo, and they came from the town of Hempstead Animal Shelter.
Oh, nice.
Not
Congratulations.
biological siblings, but they were foster siblings in their original foster home. So they were raised as siblings. And
Yeah.
yeah, and they get along with our dog, our senior dog Bradley. So all is good. So yes, Sophie made an appearance. She likes to make, and she has been in some of our thank you videos that we make for the
Yeah.
holiday drive. All of a sudden she goes on the
Yeah.
lap, she's checking out the donations. So yes, you'll be seeing Sophie throughout a lot of our thank you videos on
We love cameos by cats.
Yeah.
My we interviewed a floral park advocate, and my Tucker knocked over the microphone in the middle of the recording, and we just kind of like went with it. And
Yeah.
I had a Sophie that passed last year, so I love that you have a cat named Sophie.
Oh,
I
Yeah.
love that
Yeah.
very much.
so
Um,
sorry. It's never
uh,
easy.
it's never easy, but hearing that there's a Sophie and this Jackson, he passed about
Oh,
8 years
look.
ago.
Oh, right.
Uh,
Oh,
and one of our social media followers named his cat after this cat
oh,
because
Oh,
he had a pretty rough time with his with bladder issues. So,
right, right.
back in the social media days, he had his own like Team Jackson
Yes.
hashtag. So hearing other cats with names that matter to you, I think, I'm always touched by that. So
Yeah, no,
yeah.
definitely. I'm sorry. And also our dog is in the background. He's like scratching his back on the, so sorry if you hear some silly dog sounds.
not at all. You're following our Jackson Galaxy episode, fun fact. And he
Yeah.
got up in the middle of the interview because his dogs were almost about to scream at a delivery guy.
Oh,
So we welcome the intrusions.
those
Completely
kinds of
welcome to.
interruptions are always welcome.
I did want to ask you guys. So mother and daughter here, though I remember the one thing that like really I was impressed with the last time that we spoke was that this is an entire family affair. And
Yes,
now hearing that you guys have been doing it for 12 years, I don't think last time it registered to me that you were doing it for that long.
right.
So can you talk a little bit about that? Like how old were the kids when you guys started? And
Sure.
it's just I think that's such a beautiful thing that you guys do it as a family. And I
No,
just love that.
thank
So
you. Thank you.
yeah.
So yes, it's me, it's my husband Brian, my older son Brendan, who's 22 now, Caitlin, who's 19,
19.
and Brianne, who's 16. So, oh my goodness. Minus that. So I guess Caitlin was 7-ish.
Yeah.
Brendan was about 10 and Brianne was about 4 when we started.
Mm.
So yeah, that's a
It's been a while,
a
yeah.
long
That's a
time.
long time. That's most of their lives at this point. I think that's
Yes.
fantastic. Yeah.
No,
I
definitely. And when we incorporated into the 501(c)(3) so that in the future they could carry on
Mm,
this, and if they have children, or other family members that they want to continue this with, that, we're like a legit charity that it's something that they can carry forward into the
yeah.
future,
Yeah.
for
I
the
think
family.
that's great. I love that.
But yeah, no, it's been a long time. But like when we're saying that this is our 12th annual holiday drive, yeah, and they were young. And like I said back then, it was a lot more items that were needed. So I remember pictures of them with like our whole front of our garage,
Mm.
this high going across of, different goodies and supplies that were needed. Yeah, when they were younger. But like we were saying, it's more the medical care support now, which
Yeah.
is so needed,
absolutely.
all over Long Island.
We find that
Yeah.
with the rescues, the vet bills are just completely astronomical.
Yeah.
Right.
Absolutely out of control vet bills. So we completely understand that need. A few rescues that we've spoken to, a few rescues that I've gone on recently, when I've had to reach out to rescues, they said we can't, we almost at the point where we can't take in anymore because
Right.
we're overwhelmed with vet bills, and any more cats that come in will almost certainly need some sort of dental work
Hmm.
or spay neuter or
Yeah.
any kind of other medical issues that come in. So I that make that trajectory of goods to more help with vet bills make complete sense to me.
Right.
So everybody was much younger.
Yes.
What where was day one? Was it like you're all at the table having dinner and you said, what do we how what would do you remember like the day one of when
Right.
you decided to go down this road?
So there was another group that was doing that had posted on Facebook about a holiday drive. They were called Kids Adopt a Shelter. And they were doing that. And we were looking at that and we were like, "Oh, we could help that way." And so for our first year, we were, we did, oh my gosh, I think it was Gettable, Long Island Pit Stop, and Tough
Tough
Tales.
Tales, yeah.
I think, and A New Beginning. I think those
Yeah.
were our first through them. Like we knew about the rescues, so we got to choose who we wanted to help. And we're like, oh, this is great. And we raised a lot of supplies and stuff, and we realized, we can do this on our own.
Mm.
And like we said, incorporate as a 501(c)(3) and something for our own family to do. So after that first year that we did it, after hearing about holiday drives, and then we were hearing more different holiday drives, different organizations doing that. And we're like, hey, this is something that we could do as a family. And so we, founded Rescue Advocates of
Mm.
Long Island. I'm trying to think how we came up with the name.
I was gonna say I have a vivid memory
Oh,
of
okay.
I don't remember exactly like coming up with the idea, but I have a vivid memory of us coming up with the name. I don't know where we were driving, but we were in the car and
Okay.
we were just all like throwing out ideas. But I remember when we got Rescue Advocates of LI or Raleigh. And I loved the name. And so that's just one thing that I was like, I totally can like picture it. I remember exactly when we got the name.
And it had a good acronym with the Raleigh
Yes,
thing,
yeah, that's
Yeah,
liked it. Yeah.
So, because we were
yeah,
thinking, because we're not our own, obviously we're not our own rescue where we take in dogs, cats ourselves, but we're rescue advocates. We support rescues, we support the shelters.
Yeah.
So yeah, and of course, obviously the Long Island part, but yeah, and then we like the RALI, Raleigh
Yeah.
acronym there. So that's how we did hear about it when Kids Adopt a Shelter was doing it, and we participated in it for that first year and came up with our own rescues and shelters that we were going to help. And then we took it from there. We're like, we can make this our own, um, and helping the rescues and shelters that we wanted to support and
that's
everything. So yeah, and it's just so long ago now.
that's
Starting to
great.
feel old. Oh no. It's like, um, so yeah, and back then also we had our own rescue cats, and we were in the beginnings of rescuing our current, our pit bulls. We had three pit bulls at one point, and all rescues and all from rescues and or the shelters that we were helping.
Yeah.
So it was
Right,
all nice and interconnected there
Yeah.
that we were adopting from them. And then we, as Caitlin said earlier, we were giving back
right,
to
right.
them for giving us such great family members.
And just kind of speaking of giving back, so talk a little bit about the paintings that you guys do again. So I don't want to miss out on that because I think that's a really cool thing.
Yeah, so I don't remember exactly how it started, but I remember doing my first painting because I'm more of like a digital artist, I'd say.
Yeah,
Like fine art was never really like my super strong suit, but I remember we started doing I think I only did one. I think the first it wasn't even like a batch. Like I just did one. I remember it was Ringo at
I'm
Town of
trying to think
Hempstead
what year
Animal
it was.
Shelter. It was 2018 we started
Oh,
doing
okay.
the
Oh wow.
paintings. Yeah. And um yeah, and we would do like every couple weeks or maybe months, we would bring in new batches of paintings and they started getting put on the wall in the lobby of Town of Hempstead Animal Shelter. And now they have this whole setup they have like a little paper with mine and my siblings' names on it, and surrounding it is just this whole wall of all the paintings. So it's super nice when we go to just see, like, look back on all the work I've done, and it's also a
Right.
nice reminder of who's still at the shelter, who still needs that help to get adopted. Um, and I've always loved the concept of whoever is adopting a dog or a cat, they get to take the painting home with them.
Yeah.
And I've
Yeah.
always loved that aspect of it. But yeah, no, we've been doing it for 7 years now, so it's.
Yeah, that's a lot. And I'm gonna say they've probably done because like, at the public shelters, you always want to try to like bring some color and bring some
Yeah,
like,
Yeah.
that cuteness aspect. So that's
yeah,
like why we started. We had been, going and visiting there for a while beforehand. And it's like, what could we do to like just bring some color and some like pop to, originally the paintings were on each of the dog's kennels in like a
mm,
Oh,
little
great.
pouch.
Oh, wow.
And it was great because like people, so that was like the original concept, was to like draw somebody over to a kennel cage that they might not look in otherwise. If they say, "Oh, look at this cute painting of this dog. Let
Yeah.
me look in and see the dog." That it brought people to that kennel to see that dog. Unfortunately, because of course they're always cleaning the kennels
Mm.
naturally, and there's lots of water and cleaning supplies
Right.
around. The shelter staff was like, we're not sure if this is the safest place for the paintings to be because of
That
Yeah.
makes
all of
sense.
like
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
cleaning and the water and everything. And even though they were in these clear pouches, water was getting in them. So it was decided by the shelter to move it to one of the walls in the front lobby. When people walk in and they're waiting there in the lobby, they can look at the paintings and see, oh, this dog looks cute. Let maybe, once we go into the kennels, we'll go visit that dog. So location moved. And it's great though now because it's like when you walk in, as Caitlin said, it's a whole wall of them. And while
Hmm.
people are waiting or filling out adoption applications, the paintings are right there for them to look
That's
at.
cool. They see
Yeah.
the paintings before the actual dog or cat.
Right,
I
right,
like that. That's actually really, really cool. And then
right. So
And it,
they go home with that
yes,
painting
that
of when
painting
they
once
yeah.
they
adopt.
adopt, or if a rescue pulls a certain dog or cat, it goes with the rescue or the adopter.
Can we commission you guys to do some of our cats?
Yeah, we can. Yeah,
We'll talk. We'll talk. We'll talk.
But yeah, and they've done, I'm going to say, I
definitely over
counted,
300. But
if
that was
not
that
by
was at
more, I
least
think
like
by
2 years ago I
yeah,
counted
so
and it
I'm
was
gonna
300.
say probably over 400 by now.
yeah,
They,
well, I mean,
you
you've been
know,
doing them since 2018, you said, right?
right,
The drawing?
right.
Yeah, that's got to be a lot.
So, and we take a
Yeah.
picture of each one, so we have sort of a catalog there,
Yeah.
so that, before we deliver them to the shelter and they hang them up, we have, a picture of each. And every once in a while, the girls will go in front of the paintings and I'll take a picture of them in front of the current paintings on the wall. When we start seeing a lot of spaces, meaning, a lot of, some adoptions were happening, we know it's time to make a
Yeah.
new batch.
Yeah.
So,
You should do a
How long?
calendar. You should do a calendar with all the like a
I
photo of
know.
the animal
Yeah,
and the drawing like of
good
the
idea.
previous year's animals. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
How long does a painting take to do?
I
It
should say like because there's the sketching,
yeah, the
then
sketching doesn't take long.
the
It's usually like the
painting,
actual like painting like the background.
yeah,
Um,
the background, or yeah, I'm gonna say possibly up to 45 minutes to an hour a painting. It depends on
Oh, wow.
also the like for instance, if
mm,
it is like a tabby cat or
like a brindle dog.
yeah, a brindle dog
Oh,
where there's that little extra having it's not like a solid color.
yeah, like the patterns, whatever the patterns
Right.
are,
So like
stripes
if
or
it's like a
whatever. Yeah.
solid color or like let's say a black dog, Maybe that's more a 45-minute, but if you're adding, like you said, a brindle dog or a calico or a tabby cat, that's a little longer. I'd say about an hour or so
Mhm.
for adding those details, those
We
fine
might
details.
we might have you back to do a painting on the show. What do you
Oh
think of that
gosh.
idea?
Oh boy.
Pressure, right?
You don't have to decide now, but I think it would be an awesome idea to
Right.
have you on, and it's recorded, so I just put you on the spot. Um,
Right.
well, I find myself drawn to your efforts, and I wanted to have you guys on because this is a crazy world this year. And we
Yes.
don't talk politics on this show, but this is a very crazy year, a very
Right.
stressful year, and that you guys are such a tight family unit and have done this for so long. And
Yes.
you and I have connected on social media. Your husband and I have connected on social
Yes.
media. I've even dabbled with the idea of making us a nonprofit, and you guys were very helpful with giving us information, really detailed. So appreciate
Yes.
the detailed information.
Of course.
Uh, I there's Eddie Ann.
Here's
Uh,
my little troublemaker, the newest addition to our
uh,
family.
oh, so cute.
She's
Adorable.
adorable and
My
the biggest
guys are
troublemaker ever, but I love her to death. Look at
she's
Of course.
adorable.
hi.
So cute.
But you guys are the family values is what I wanted to feature on our holiday episode this year
Yeah,
because
Thank
you
you.
guys are
for
such a good family unit and you do wonderful things together. Just seeing what you do as a family, your trips and all just I just think it's so needed. As much as you
Right.
can, you other families should model what they model a project like this, even if it's not for animal rescue. I
Right.
think it's something that other you could almost give lessons to other families. It's such a great thing that you
Thank
guys
you.
do as a family and have done it for so long and the giving back. I just think it's something I wanted to feature again because this will come out literally right before Christmas. I wanted to feature
Right. Oh,
your efforts, your holiday drive. How can people donate to your holiday drive? How can people reach out to you? So please plug.
Yeah,
okay.
so we have a website. It's www.rescueadvocatesli.org. We also have Instagram, Facebook. Is it the same handle?
So Facebook, it's Rescue Advocates of Long Island. Instagram, it's at Rescue Advocates LI. And on our website, www.rescueadvocates, no,
li.org.
li.org. It's so long. RescueAdvocatesLI.org. We do have the links to for our holiday drive to the Amazon wish list, to PayPal if people are would rather donate.
Right.
Donate. So again, yeah, our website is there. We have the links also on our Facebook and Instagram also.
We'll have all your links in our episode description. So
Thank you.
if you didn't catch all that, please go to the pod to the link. And this will be out before Christmas, so it won't be too late
Right.
to donate or make
No, and
help
we
them make a difference.
appreciate any
Yeah.
any support
Yeah.
that could be given so that we can then support and help the rescues and shelters out there.
You guys are great. You guys are wonderful. Maybe we'll
Thank
make
you.
this an annual thing. Caitlin, think about the painting thing. I think
I'll
it'll
let
be
you
an
know.
awesome. I think it'll be talk about it as a family when you do your next apple picking or whatever. And you know, uh, and I think it'll be a great idea. But either way, thank you guys so much for all you do on behalf of rescues and animals. It's just it's heartwarming, it's awesome, it's wonderful. It's so needed. The need is
Oh,
overwhelming.
tremendous, tremendous when you think about it. And just on Long Island, it's oh, it's tremendous need.
And you make a dent, and that's more than
No, we
anybody
all
could
do,
ever
right? We're
ask
all a
for.
team, all of us, however we can with your podcast, with holiday drives, with whatever, we're all a team trying to, make the world a better place for the dogs, cats of Long Island.
Yeah,
And guinea pigs.
absolutely.
We're also helping guinea pigs. I forgot the guinea pigs.
And guinea pigs and horses.
Yeah. And
That
just, we're trying to, all of us, right? We're all a team just trying to make the world better for animals.
That's right.
Well, the world needs more families like you guys, especially nowadays, and it's only going to get crazier. So the world needs more families like you guys and Rescue Advocates of Long Island. Their links will be in the podcast description. Please donate. Please help them with their holiday drive. Uh, the more you donate, the more they'll be able to give out to the 12 finalists that made the cut this year.
Yes.
So
Yep.
on behalf of all of us at the Shelter Cats podcast, Michelle, myself, our producer Stephen, who is cat behavior helping tonight with clients. He's our producer and he does cat behavior help,
Okay.
uh,
Wow.
which is basically
Right.
cat behavior therapy.
Okay. Oh,
For the humans.
It's as much for the humans as for the people. He's out doing his work, so he couldn't be here tonight, but he sends his love. On behalf of everybody at the podcast and Rescue Advocates of Long Island, have a happy and safe and wonderful Christmas. I'm putting my
yes.
tinsel back on. Have a great Christmas. Have a safe, happy New Year. And long live Rescue Advocates of Long Island, honestly.
Thank you so much for
Thank you
having
for
us.
having us.
Yes. Thank you. And
Thanks,
happy
guys.
holidays to everybody.
Happy
Yes.
holidays, and we'll see you in the new year with the next episode.
I used to hate cats, used to be dogs all the way, till a cat came along, changed my tune. Now I say I prefer cats to people, and cats seem to prefer me too.